We're on. Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
Today is where's it at?
The 21st.
January 21st, Thursday, January 21st,
2021.
2021. And we're almost through January. We have a new president. And a lot going on in the NFL. Eagles hire a new coach. We're going to talk about that. Phillip retires. We're going to talk about that. What else happened? Shit.
I heard it on the news and I was at work as I called you. Like, did you hear that? They just hired?
Something else.
Football wise, I don't know.
Yeah, football wise. Let's see.
I don't know what else happened football wise. But for anyone who's listening in, all you gotta do is click on one of the links in the chat. And it'll connect you through StreamYard. You can talk, you can show your face if you want to, turn your camera off, and just have your audio playing. But all you gotta do is click on the link in the chat.
Yeah, all right. So let's get to it. Let's get right to it. Phillip Rivers retiring is not shocking.
He retired. Drew Brees retired. Did you say they came in together?
No. I think.
You think Ben's retiring too? Big Ben's gonna go too.
Wait, did Drew Brees come? Drew Brees came in.
I thought they all.
Drew Brees came in at Michael Vick year.
So
he was the first pick of the second round.
And Drew and Big Ben came together.
Phillip Rivers and Big Ben came together. Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, and Big Ben all came in the 2004 draft.
So you think Big Ben's going to retire too?
I don't know. I think Big Ben has a little bit more to offer. See, when they start losing arm strength.
Well, I don't know. When we were just watching him, you're like, he can't throw at all.
Who, Ben?
No,
that wasn't Ben.
That was Drew Brees.
Ben. That was Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Drew Brees. Once you lose arm strength, it's over.
And Drew Brees,
lost arm strength.
He had a
pretty
bad
year.
Pretty
bad. I wouldn't say he had a bad year.
He got beat up.
He broke all his goddamn ribs.
Yeah.
He broke all his fucking ribs. Oh shit, my fault. He broke all his ribs, and then it didn't get any better.
He just wasn't the same when he came back. I mean, most people aren't when they come back from an injury like that.
When you break 7 ribs?
I don't care if you're a NFL player or not. Like, you can just be a regular Joe Schmo on the street. You break 7 ribs, it's gonna be tough to recover from. So, Phillip Rivers retires. How you feel about the Eagles hiring Nick Sirianni as the new head coach? You know who he is?
Never heard of him.
Oh, apparently he was the Colts offensive coordinator, and I think he said he said he not the head coach, but he was some kind of coach for the Chargers.
Actually, I never heard of him. I mean, I just don't. I don't get what I don't get is why are you? I don't like the fact that they fired Doug in the first place. So, I mean, a lot of people like it and a lot of people don't like it. I don't like it.
Just to bring in some guy who's never even called plays before. That's what they're claiming. That's what they said. They said this guy was offensive coordinator, but he's never called plays before.
It makes no sense to me. It doesn't. I mean, it makes no sense.
It says this here. Let's say. Says the Nick Sirianni hire is all about Carson Wentz. So what it says, rather than experience, the Eagles are going with the 39-year-old who's never been a play caller, making the priority clear: save Carson.
But how can you be invested in a guy that's been so much scandal around the facts of his leadership, his play, his coachability? I mean, I understand you're paying him all this money, and you gotta try to save him.
Right. You can't get rid of him.
Gotta try to save him. You don't fire a coach who won the Super Bowl in your franchise history.
But Sirianni was the top lieutenant of Frank Reich. What everybody talks about was Carson Wentz. That's when he was in his prime.
They were so much better with Frank Reich.
Yeah.
So much better with Frank Reich.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care who the coach is. This guy is a basket case at this point.
It says Sirianni is a young, promising quarterbacks coach who never held a play calling position in the NFL before, just like Andy Reid.
He ain't no Andy Reid. He ain't no Andy Reid.
Let's see. It says one thing we can be 100% sure about: this hire had a lot to do with Carson Wentz, fixing Carson Wentz, empowering Carson Wentz, letting the rest of the people who plan to stick around know that they better work alongside Carson Wentz.
Yo, it's like they're stuck with him, and that's it.
Yeah, because it says not kowtowing to his franchise quarterback and taking him out and playing Jalen Hurts felt like the final crack of whatever working relationship former head coach Doug Peterson had with his owner and general manager. Bringing in the guy who was mentored by the guy who last got the most out of Wentz says all it needs to say.
How did he get the most out?
Wright.
How did Frank Wright get the most out of Carson Wentz?
He was just starting out.
When Frank Wright was here with the Eagles, Frank Wright wasn't even calling the fucking plays.
Right.
Doug Pearson still was calling the plays.
And Carson, he was just starting.
Yeah,
it was new. He was new.
I guess he respected authority.
All right,
but at this point, this boy has completely lost respect for his coaches.
I don't think he lost respect. I think they're giving him too much power. Too much power. They're letting him have too much control over what happens on the team.
Yeah, when you're firing the fucking coach that brought you your only Super Bowl. Your only Super Bowl.
Yeah, because it says
he missed all right. His first year as the head coach, they went 7-9. The next year, they win the Super Bowl. The next year, they go 9-7 and win a playoff game. Then the next year, you squeak into the playoffs and Carson Wentz gets his dumb ass knocked out and you lose in the playoffs, but you still make the playoffs and you won the division.
Yeah.
The next year, he has a horrible year because Carson Wentz was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
He was completely horrible.
Well, that's what I said. You're asking this guy to step in and never being a play caller, never being a head coach. You're asking him to step in and do something that Doug Peterson wasn't able to do. Elevate Carson Wentz.
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean Doug wasn't able to do it?
Because they're claiming. They're blaming Carson's failure this past season on Doug.
It's just a joke.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're blaming it on Doug. Doug sucks.
Every other quarterback has played
sucks.
pretty good football under Doug, but Carson Wentz. Right. He did his first 2 years. He was possibly the MVP.
His first year, but second year.
This is funny how people in the media want to delegate and give out what do you want to credit?
Right, where it's not.
Oh, it was Frank Wright that was doing it.
That's why
Doug was playing
so
good.
Yeah.
I mean, Carson was playing good because of Frank Wright. It was
yeah.
Frank Wright, not Deuce Staley, not any of the other coaches, not the quarterback coach, not motherfucking
Carson went down.
It wasn't DiFilippo. It wasn't Frank Wright. I mean, it wasn't Carson. I mean, Doug Peterson, the actual head coach and the play caller. It was Frank Wright, the offensive coordinator, who didn't call plays.
Yeah.
That's who it was.
That's what they're like, oh.
But it wasn't.
He hasn't been so good. He hasn't been good since he left.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
It had to be him.
It wasn't Zach Ertz in his prime. It wasn't Alshon Jeffries in his prime. It wasn't Nelson Aguilar having the best season he ever had. It wasn't Torrey Smith balling out. It wasn't the number one rushing team in the fucking league.
And
it wasn't LeGarrette Blount, Corey Clement.
Carson wasn't playing that bad either in the beginning.
It wasn't those guys. It wasn't the fact that we ran the ball down everybody's throat. It wasn't the fact that we played great defense and like damn near. Wait, I can't remember our turnover differential, but it was high. We were taking the ball and we were scoring. It wasn't the fact that we were the number one team in the red zone. it was Frank Wright. So now we're gonna go and just basically,
I guess,
get a Frank Wright guy that washes Frank Wright's car.
Well, I guess they did the same thing. Well, they got rid of Andy Reid, and then they realized they made a mistake, so they couldn't have Andy back. So let's get the next best thing. His
offensive coordinator. But it doesn't
that didn't work. Well, Frank Wright was so great, but we can't bring him back. So let's get the next best thing. His offensive coordinator.
But it's stupid though. You can't just keep taking
Someone put up a comment. Carson and Doug had tension. He played terrible. Yeah, he did. But I believe he sabotaged the situation. And because of the money and contract, the Eagles had to choose Carson over Doug. I believe that too, Cadence Machine.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, bro. I mean, everyone deserves a chance.
Yes, everyone does deserve a chance. I'm not saying that, but you don't fire the guy that gave you the one thing that this city has never had. It's Val. Yeah, it's Val.
Well, tell him to come on.
Shout out to Val. Nah, he don't want to come on. He don't want to come on.
But
right. Actually, you can come on and talk.
You don't have to put your camera on.
But you don't have to turn your camera on. You can just come on.
One had to go. It's political, right? It was either going to be Doug or Carson, and since they're paying Carson more than Doug, of course it's going to be Carson, and they're going to build the team around Carson.
But why? Like, come on! Like, that's foul. You can quarterbacks come. I'm not, especially when a guy has proven that he's not a franchise quarterback. Carson Wentz, to me, has proven that he's not a franchise quarterback. He's not. It's okay. It's okay to say that you made a mistake.
But they won't.
It's okay.
They won't, though.
It's okay. All right? Jeff Lurie realized I made a mistake with Chip Kelly. I made a mistake.
They're going to back him till the cows come home.
If they didn't, all right. So they're not going to back him till the cows come home because you drafted Jalen Hurts. You drafted Jalen Hurts for a reason. Why did you draft him? Why did you draft him?
Did they draft him or did Doug draft him?
Well, Howie Roseman is the general manager, so it goes under his draft card.
So he okayed it.
Howie, yeah. No, not okayed it. Howie, Doug Peterson doesn't listen. If the Eagles are on the clock and the draft pick comes in, it has to come from Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman has to
say
to agree to it.
Okay.
Or, Doug's not like, oh, I'm drafting this guy no matter what you say. It doesn't work like that. That's the general manager's job. Now, some head coaches do have that power to draft. Like Bill Belichick basically is the general manager.
But the Eagles don't let them have that.
But the Eagles don't have that power. The Eagles coaches don't have that power. They don't. They don't give them that power. They want guys to coach X's and O's, but do not. I'm not saying that they don't let their input. They don't listen to their input, but they don't give up. They delegate power. Yeah, it's like the government. You got president, Congress, House, state, federal. And the Eagles organization, they basically go owner, general manager, coach. Coach, you coach. General manager, you build. And that's basically what they do.
In the end, the general manager has the final say over everything.
Over everything.
Yeah.
Over everything. But the owner has the final say, honestly. But he lets his general manager general manage and build the team, and he lets his coach. At least that's what he's supposed to do. Or you got some meddling asshole like Jerry Jones who wants to coach, be the general manager, when your owner's the face of your franchise, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You can't win like that. You cannot win when the owner of the franchise is the face of the franchise. The Raiders proved that. You cannot win when the owner is sticking his nose in football operations. And that's what I'm fearing of the Eagles right now, man. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like, Jeffrey Lurie sounded
He said that's the NFL. Shut pro sports, period.
What, the owner sticking his nose in everything? You can't win like that. That's why the Washington Redskins haven't won shit since Mark Rippon and Joe Gibbs. Why? Because when the owner's making draft picks and giving up draft picks for certain players, like he did with RG3,
but they're not on the field.
It doesn't work. Yeah. You can't even blame the Shanahans for that because the Shanahans prove that they can coach. The Shanahans took Jimmy Garoppolo, throwing 3 passes to the Super Bowl.
True.
Okay? The Shanahans made Matt Ryan the MVP of the fucking league. He hasn't been such ever since or before. That was because of Kyle Shanahan. And that was RG3's coach. Okay? In Washington. If you can't play, you can't play. When the owner starts drafting players, you got a problem. Okay? That's why Dallas has no success. None. They got a bunch of guys. They got a bunch of names. They got a bunch of names that look and sound good. But that's not how you build a team. And that's not how you build a team.
Not if you're not the one on the field playing with these guys every day.
That's not how you build a team. You don't build a team through, oh, we got a lot of pretty weapons here. Yeah.
They look good on paper.
No, that's not how you build a team. Jeffrey Lurie needs to step the fuck back and own the fucking team. Cut the checks.
So who do you think?
That's it.
Who do you think should be picking the players?
It should be hand in hand, the coach and the GM.
So it should now be
hand in hand.
Nick Sirianni and
Howie Roseman. But they should be fucking agreeing on things. Not
well, you wanted them and I didn't want them, but I let you have them.
I'm taking them anyway. I don't care if you want them or not.
And you're just gonna work with them.
You can't win like that. It's a marriage. It's a marriage.
If you want to win, yeah.
It's a marriage. GM and coach, it's a marriage. The coach is usually the first to go, but he's still hitched to the wagon of the coach.
Yeah.
The coach and the GM are basically hitched side by side, and the quarterback. The quarterback should be the next person in that relationship. But if you keep fucking having a meddling owner who fires fucking coaches and drafts players, you're not going to fucking win.
When he doesn't know.
Or forcing players. Listen, when I'm going to go back to Dallas again because they're a shit fucking show. I'm going to go back to Dallas again because they're a shit show. When Bill Parcells just was coaching the Dallas Cowboys, Bill Parcells did not want Terrell Owens on the team. He didn't. That's his prerogative. He's coaching the team.
Right. He's the one that's got to deal with them.
Jerry Jones said, fuck you. I'm signing me some T.O.
He's a good player, and we're taking him.
They went from making the playoffs the year before to being a fucking scrubs.
Perfect example. Like in your league, certain player on your team, a lot of people won't take him because he's not worth the drama. It doesn't matter if he's good or not. He's good.
Oh, we all know what you're talking about.
I know, but he's good. But certain teams won't take his talent because they don't want to deal with the nonsense.
This is different. I'm not saying this is different. What I'm saying is fucking you got to let the coach and the owner just own. All right? We can't keep going through coaches like this. We can't keep going through coaches like this. It's stupid. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Doug Peterson still have his job. Players, their shelf life is very, very short per position. Running backs last about 4 or 5 years tops. Okay, quarterbacks can play for 20 fucking years due to the rules if you got a franchise quarterback
and they're healthy. Yeah,
but you can see if you're a franchise quarterback in a real short window. Okay, you got the goods or you don't got it. That's basically how it works. That's how it works. You don't just keep canning coaches because this guy can't fucking play.
All right, so you think it's gonna backfire?
Yes.
You think them getting rid of Doug for Carson is gonna backfire?
You don't treat people karma, man. You don't treat people like that. You don't do that to people.
I agree.
He had a winning fucking record. He made the playoffs 3 out of 5 years.
Won a Super Bowl.
Won a fucking Super Bowl.
Which has never happened
and
ever.
You never. And you can him?
Because of Carson. Because you made a bad choice.
Because they gave up so much for Carson Wentz. And then you didn't really know what you had with him because he was like, is he good?
Well, he was.
He had a real good year.
He has a chance to be really good again. Like,
you extended him way too soon. They extended him, I think, in his 3rd year out of a 5-year contract.
Before they even knew what he was really
Before they even knew what the fuck he was.
And look what he's done since. Nothing.
Embarrass himself.
Nothing.
This year was the worst I've ever seen. Ever.
They're going to start him next year, and you think he's going to have another season like this past year?
I don't know.
This is his worst season.
I know this. I don't think he can play. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. Yeah, since Val doesn't have to come on, but Val, put in the comments. Do you think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer? That's another question I got here, man. Do you think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer?
He didn't win a Super Bowl, but he had good numbers.
He's got fantastic numbers. Put up a lot of passing yards, a lot of touchdowns, but it didn't transition. A lot of regular season wins too, but it didn't transition into the playoffs.
I mean, they were so close to winning that last playoff game. Like, they were this close, and Phillip Rivers did everything he possibly could to win. He said, when Doug was our QB, laughing my ass off, he was terrible.
All right, what's Doug got to do with anything at QB? When he was our coach, he was fantastic at times. He won a Super Bowl. He went 13-3 and won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. Huh? Only other person that's done that was Bill Parcells with Jeff Hostetler. That was it. Oh, wait, my bad. Technically, Joe Gibbs did it with Doug Williams. Doug Williams was the backup that year. So
to your question, Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer. He said, I do think he is, but probably not first ballot.
That's
okay. And then he's asking your question. When you said this was the worst Eagles team, he said when Doug was quarterback. Charlie Murphy laughed.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
I'll give you that. But not when Doug was the coach. You just walked through Phillip Rivers' face.
I had to turn this off.
You just walked through Phillip Rivers' face.
I had to turn the fucking.
Yo, I'm just saying. It's all good. What's the guy's name that we just hired?
Oh, Nick Sirianni.
I wish him the best. I'm an Eagles fan. I hope he does well. But Jeffrey Lurie's got to fall back. Howie Roseman has to draft better. He has to draft better. He has to do a better job.
I mean, they basically need a lot in his draft.
Yo, they need
a lot.
Everything.
Yes.
We need everything. We need
a secondary, a new offensive line,
linebackers,
defense.
Offensive line, defensive line. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck. I could possibly say quarterback.
I think running back is the only thing they're good at.
No. Miles Sanders, yes.
Boston
That's
Scott,
it.
No.
Yeah. You're right. My bad. That's the most secure position on the field,
yes.
on the team.
Yes.
Matter of fact, Miles Sanders is our best player. And it's pretty much hands down. That's it. Fletcher Cox got a little old real quick. Matter of fact,
Ertz gotta go.
Zach Ertz has lost 3 steps.
Deshaun Jackson
and his hands. Go. Deshaun Jackson aged and didn't even play. Since Deshaun Jackson's been here for 2 years, he played 3 games.
I know. Not even a whole game. Like, he comes out for a play or two.
Out of fucking 32 games, he played 3 fucking games. 2 whole games. Huh? What? Seriously? That's a Howie Roseman move.
He's getting that guaranteed money on the bench.
What the fuck? Come on. Oh, shit. I ain't mean to call him. What are we doing here? Out of 32, 16, what? If I'm not bugging, 16 plus 16 equals fucking 32.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson played a game against Washington and then a game against Dallas where he barely even played the whole fucking game. Huh? And then he played the game after that Washington game, his first year back, and then he disappeared.
What about
we haven't seen him since.
What about Alshon Jeffrey?
Alshon Jeffries is Alshon Jeffries can't beat me in a race.
So he
lost 3 steps.
So you think they need receivers too?
No, because you keep delegating fucking draft picks, but you keep missing.
Yeah.
Rager, Whiteside.
Yeah.
Come on.
They haven't had luck in the draft at all.
You got to fucking hit one of these. You got to get it fucking. Sometimes it's not always the best thing to do is try to be the smartest guy in the fucking room. Okay? That's what Howie Roseman, I think, that's what I feel like he's doing. Outsmarting himself. Oh, I'm not going to take Justin Jefferson. I'm not going to take the sure thing. He can't play on the outside. I'm going to take Jalen Rager and he's better than him. This guy broke Randy Moss's records.
Val said, you tell him, why you mad, son?
Yo, we can just close our eyes and just pick anything.
He loves the Eagles.
The best available thing, the best available player, and it's to upgrade because the Eagles are fucking bad. They're old. They're overpaid and
Washed
old.
Up.
And
overrated.
You know what? I wish I had the board there. I would give a fucking shout out to Brandon Graham, man, because Brandon Graham, he still keep balling, man. He just keeps balling.
He's one of the best out there.
He made the Pro Bowl. I think it's his first Pro Bowl, and he deserved it. Other than that, man, he played well against the run and the pass. He's the only one. What the fuck is Barnett? What happened to Barnett? They said he broke Reggie White's records in college. He had one decent year. He made the play in the Eagles' fucking lives. He recovered the fumble that Brandon Graham in the Super Bowl, but I haven't seen him since the Super Bowl. Have you?
But he's still on the roster.
He's still on the fucking roster. Yo, Barnett doesn't even fucking play. Huh?
That's the problem. They get so many people like
what?
They're paying all these people, but then every game they're like, this one's out, this one's out, this one's out, this one's out, this one's out.
What the fuck? They need a new nutritionist or fucking something. They need.
Yeah, what'd you say? Chip Kelly's veggies back,
or something.
His smoothies back.
Yo, yeah, I said they need Chip Kelly's smoothies back because something ain't right.
Yeah,
something ain't right.
He said he's always hurt.
Always hurt.
But not just him. The whole team is always hurt.
For real.
The guys that matter anyway, like
always hurt. Always hurt.
This is not a second year in a row that half the team was hurt.
But it gets deeper than that. Half the guys that we've drafted, more than half the guys that we've drafted since Howie Roseman's been drafting players, are not even on the team. There's like one player from the 2017 draft. One. Huh? Huh? What? You cannot build a team like that. You can't win like that.
You got to give people a chance.
You got to draft better.
But the way...
Because if you go back and look at who they've passed up and who they let go and who they...
Look at Nelson Aguilar.
Aguilar was fucking balling this year.
Yes.
You know why? Because it was Carson Wentz.
And everybody said that when he was on the Eagles, Aguilar's
you
trash.
Turn that one up?
No. Aguilar's the plug came up. Aguilar's trash. He's ass. He's horrible. We need to get rid of Aguilar. He sucks.
Yep. Dropping passes. That's because Carson Wentz doesn't throw a catchable ball.
Look at him this year. Like he's
balling. The number one receiver on the Raiders.
Had best season of his life. And that's the same with a lot of the players on the team. Look, when Jalen Hurts came in, that was a different offensive line out there. Yeah, it's still a horrible offensive line, but it wasn't as bad as when Carson's in.
So for some reason, these guys don't want to play with Carson Wentz, man.
And it's obvious.
These guys don't want to play with Carson Wentz, man.
Same thing.
They don't want to play with him.
Different team when Nick Foles came out and took the field. It was a different team when Jalen Hurts took the field. Different team. So obviously they don't believe in him or something. They just don't play for him. I'm not gonna say they don't play for him, but they don't give it their all for him. As they're like, we're gonna lose anyway, so why go out here and get ourselves hurt?
Yo, it just I don't even know what else to say. I don't even know what else to say. Like about the fucking Eagles and what they did to Doug. Karma's a bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. But all
right. So you answer your question. Do you think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer?
If you're gonna make Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer, you gotta make
McNabb.
You gotta make Donovan McNabb a Hall of Famer.
I knew go there.
You gotta make Donovan a Hall of Famer, man.
Well,
if Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer,
Phillip's white. There's not that many black quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame.
What do you mean that many? There's only one.
Yeah.
One.
Phillip has a better chance to make it than McNabb does. Whose numbers are better?
Phillip Rivers, but he played in the whole, like he played in a little bit of McNabb's kind of era
for like 15 years or something like that. He's been playing for a while.
He got drafted in 2004.
Yeah, so 16 years.
Yeah, he played longer than McNabb, but I don't think he don't have the playoff wins that McNabb has. He don't have the playoff success that McNabb has.
Yeah, neither one of them.
He never played in the Super Bowl.
But
McNabb played in the Super Bowl.
That seems to be what they base their Hall of Fame stats off of, winning a Super Bowl.
If you're gonna call Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer, you might as well call Matt Stafford a fucking Hall of Famer.
If they base their stats off of who won a Super Bowl, they might as well put Nick Foles in there because he won a Super Bowl.
No.
You won a Super Bowl?
No. Yeah.
If that's how they're basing who goes in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, I don't know. It's stats. It's stats.
Nobody said there is no like specific guideline. It's a bunch of people who pick.
It's writers that pick and shit like that.
A bunch of people get together and pick who's going in the Hall of Fame every year.
And they get biased at times.
Of course.
They get biased at times. Like T.O., they made T.O. wait. That was bullshit. You know, you can't. It's just.
Even though
so many politics going into this bullshit.
He's an asshole, but he still deserves to be in a Hall
But he
of
was
Fame.
a fucking T.O. was one of the greatest receivers to ever play.
Yeah. And
he damn sure should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. But then they fucking spit it in T.O.'s face by making Randy Moss a first ballot Hall of Famer, who had if you're gonna make Randy Moss a first ballot Hall of Famer, you better be damn straight that Terrell Owens was the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
No.
It's embarrassing, actually.
What? That's what I said. They should have like a specific set of guidelines. And this is what it is. If you follow this, you make the Hall of Fame. But from what I get, there is no like specific rules.
Yeah.
On who makes it and who doesn't. It's just whoever they pick.
Yeah, so if Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer, I'm just pissed because I think McNabb should be in the Hall of Fame.
He makes it before McNabb.
I mean, if Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer, I'm pissed because I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he is. No.
What, you think Russell Wilson's a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right now.
Even though he doesn't.
Right now.
He's the same though. He seems to get to the playoffs and lose. Has he ever won?
He won the Super Bowl.
Oh,
yes.
he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer now.
Russell Wilson is a Hall of Famer right now. Not Phillip Rivers. There's only a couple Hall of Famers quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Ben
Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
The old heads. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Right now. I mean, unless I'm forgetting somebody. Would you say Matt Ryan? I don't think so. Would you say
Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, you're laughing. But Ryan Fitzpatrick has so many. He had
a good season.
Ryan Fitzpatrick has so many yards and touchdowns.
He had a good season.
Like he's like in the top.
But he's never won.
He's in the top like almost 30 of the all-time passing list.
He is. I've looked it up before, but he's never won a Super Bowl. So that's
never won a playoff game.
Frank Gore. Oh, what do you say? Sterling Sharp should be a
absolutely,
Hall of Famer.
Absolutely, Sterling Sharp should be a Hall of Famer.
Didn't say your boy Frank Gore.
No,
he hates Frank Gore.
No, Frank. No,
you think
I think Frank Gore is basically what Phillip Rivers is. You played for a long ass time. You put a mediocre yard. Frank Gore was never great. He was never great. He was never great.
Now you're on the sorry ass Jets.
He was never great to me.
He's been on too many teams.
Yeah, too many teams, but he played so long at a running back position, which is crazy. But he's like third or fourth all-time rushing leader.
Yeah.
Like, huh? He was never great. Right now, who's a Hall of Famer? Adrian Peterson or Frank Gore?
Oh,
Adrian Peterson, because he was great.
Yeah.
He was great at most of the time of his career.
Before he got his like suspension and all that.
Frank Gore was not, to me. Frank Gore was never great. Like, he was never great. He was just average and just played a long ass time. I don't know.
Now he's on the sorry ass Jets.
I mean, longevity. Does longevity make you great? I don't know.
The longer you're out there.
I mean, seriously. Like, Emmitt Smith played way too long.
How about your boy that like quit before the season started? Andrew Luck. Did you say he's a Hall of Famer?
Who?
Andrew Luck.
Hell no. No, not even close.
Oh, he said he's talking about Fitzpatrick's on many teams.
Oh, okay. So was Frank Gore.
And they said Frank Gore's yards are ridiculous.
Yeah, they're crazy. But was Frank Gore, answer that, Val, was Frank Gore ever great? Was he ever a top 3 running back in the league? In his 20 years of playing? Has he ever been a top back in the league? Was he ever great? Derrick Henry. I see greatness when I watch Derrick Henry play.
He's a possible Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on the road to it.
Yeah. Would you say Deshaun Jackson's a Hall of Famer?
Nah.
No?
Mm-mm.
He was good.
Yeah.
Years ago.
He just
That's your boy.
I love him, but he's just not a Hall of Famer. Now, answer that. Like,
he said yes, he has.
What the fuck was that?
He said yes, he has.
He was great? I don't know.
No, yeah, he said Frank Gore was great.
I don't know.
He was a great running back.
I don't think so.
You asked if he was a top 3 running back, and he said yeah.
No, he never was. Back when he first came in, you had Steven Jackson that was over him. LaDainian Tomlinson was over him. Fucking Larry Johnson. That's how long he's been playing. Larry Johnson was fucking playing when he was out there. Like, Sean Alexander. All these guys were still better than him. Frank Gore was never great, man.
He said Deshaun Jackson has special team stats that will be considered, and he holds the plus 50-yard catch record.
You think Deshaun is a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Deshaun had a good. I mean, he fell off a step in the past couple of years, but Deshaun Jackson had some good years. So check Frank Gore's stats back then.
Dog. Now, listen.
Yeah, he was multiple Pro Bowl.
I know. Like 4 Pro Bowls. Listen. If it took Terrell Owens, T.O., the second in stats behind Jerry Rice, it took him 3 or 4 years to get into the Hall of Fame. You think Deshaun Jackson has a shot?
He said, I'm not saying that, but the criteria is based on those things.
I agree. Deshaun Jackson got some Hall of Fame-ish stats.
Yeah.
credentials.
He's got Hall of Fame.
He's got some Hall of Fame-ish credentials, but he doesn't have.
It's going to depend on who's picking.
No.
At that time when he comes up, it's going to depend on the guys behind the white curtain that pick the Hall of Famers.
It ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen, cat.
You don't think he'll ever make it?
Nope. Nope. I don't see it. But I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to see Deshaun Jackson get recognition for his.
Do you think Derrick Henry will be in there?
He's on the
Yeah.
He has to keep it up for a couple more years. But he's got the. He started off slow.
Christian McCaffrey.
Nah.
Going. I mean, he had a good year, and then he got hurt.
No, he was amazing, but he's burning out already.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to do that for about 3-4 more years at the high level.
So you say like 5 or 6 years play well?
Like 3 or 4 or 5 more years at a high level, doing what he was been doing, and then I would say okay.
Okay. So Alvin Kamara.
Same thing. He's the same thing as McCaffrey.
Enough time in?
Not enough time.
Who else? There are the names I know.
Michael Thomas.
Emmanuel Sanders. No. I'm trying to think.
Michael Thomas.
Julio Jones.
I think Julio's heading in the right direction, but honestly, I don't think Julio's a Hall of Famer right now. I don't think he is.
No, but there was a couple years ago, and everyone was like, Julio. He was like up there in the draft picks. Fantasy draft picks.
Megatron, is Megatron a Hall of Famer? Is Megatron a Hall of Famer?
I don't know who Megatron is.
Megatron is Calvin Johnson. I think he's borderline. I'd put it like this. I would put Antonio Brown in the Hall of Fame before I put in Megatron. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know those.
But Sterling Sharp should definitely be a Hall of Famer.
I don't know those. I don't know Calvin. That was before I started watching football.
Megatron. All right, Pat. If you all right, wait, see. Are you on my page? Oh, no.
Hold on. If you want to call in.
Put the
because I don't know if it stays or the link disappears.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna put the link again. All you gotta do if you're on watching, click on the link under Young Slim, and then follow the directions.
I wonder if they can see that.
So, yeah, they can see it. So just click on the link.
On?
Oh, well, someone just popped on. There's 3.
Oh, yeah. Nah. All right, let's see.
So all you gotta do is click on the link next to Young Slim, the StreamYard link, and follow the directions. You can turn your camera off if you don't want to have your camera on.
Yeah, if you don't want nobody to see you.
Just talk. We got somebody trying to call in, but I guess they're trying to figure out how to do it. So
I think it's Pat. Yeah, just click on the stream. Click on the this.
He said, "Did you say yes? He is. He's up for selection. I guess Megatron."
Yeah.
Or,
all right. Well,
I don't know if you're talking about Megatron or Antonio Brown. Go on, somebody. Oh no. Oh, he said Tron won't.
So, I don't think Megatron will be in.
Tron won't for first ballot. He won't first. He won't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ballot.
I don't think so either.
He won't be a first ballot.
Then click
link in the chat.
Link
in the chat.
Oh wait, click on go Young Slim. Click on then.
You had it. Click on link in the chat.
No, click on live on the page.
I think he's on because somebody keeps coming on and leaving, coming on and leaving, coming on and leaving. So and click on the link in the comments.
Yeah, click the link in the comments. All right, I'm trying to tell this guy how to get on a link. And I want to hear what the fuck he's got to say about the birds.
Is he an Eagles fan?
Yeah. All right. So you say so Megatron not a first, maybe not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
All right, maybe not.
Just saying,
maybe
like,
not, but he might eventually make it.
Just not a first ballot.
But if you're not gonna put T.O. in, how can you put Megatron in?
But they did put T.O. in.
Yeah,
eventually.
After his third try. That's embarrassing. That's fucking cold.
How does it work? Like, you have to like nominate yourself. Like, hey, I want to be in the Hall of Fame, or your name comes up, and then they decide.
5 years after you retire, you're eligible.
Okay.
And then after you're eligible, they have to.
They sit there and have to look over your name.
They have to vote you in. They're allowed to put in like certain amount of players every year.
Yeah.
Then they got to vote you in, and then. That's it.
Okay.
Then it comes down to it. They'll have finalists, and then they'll have more.
So it's basically for three times came up, and they're like, nope, not this year.
Yep.
Nope, not this year.
Yep. That's what they did to T.O. Corny shit. But hold on, I'm trying to get because I want to get this guy. I want to hear what the fuck he's got to say about the Eagles, man. Like I really because he thought Doug should have been fired.
A lot of people did. Tone did too.
Yo, Val, did you think that Doug should have been fired, bro?
Doug should have been fired too. Mike agreed too. A lot of people agreed with the firing of Doug because why? Again, it goes back to they're blaming Carson's horrible playing on Doug. Is the play gone?
Yeah.
Is the play gone? Is the play gone?
Yeah.
So it had to be Doug's fault because he's the one calling the plays. So
yeah, you can't blame
so
him.
for a Hall of Fame, fans choose, and then a panel chooses the top vote getters. But we all know that it's politics because they cut these Hall of Fame players' checks. True. Okay, so fans vote first.
Oh, the fans vote.
Yeah, and then a panel chooses out of the votes, out of who they picked. But he said, yeah, it is politics.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's foul, man. Like, if I'm a Hall of Famer now, how am I a Hall of Famer 2 years from the time I was eligible?
I know it's all about politics. It's always been about
Bullshit.
Politics. A lot of football, a lot of sports are about politics.
Oh, man, I'm trying to get this guy on here.
Yeah, he ain't coming on.
Yeah, probably not. Fuck it. All right. So
he said he thinks Doug and Howie should be gone.
Doug and Howie? Okay.
I told you, a lot of people think Doug should be gone.
How did you put that up there?
A lot of people agree with that Doug should have been fired.
Yeah, all right. I disagree, but whatever. Wow, what else did we say we were gonna do? We did Phillip Rivers, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Let's talk some.
Good.
Let's talk that playoffs. We're talking about the playoffs.
Can't even win a game.
All right. We got some big games coming up for the right to go to the Super Bowl.
Green Bay versus
Hey, let's change
Tampa.
the background. We got any playoff backgrounds?
Green Bay versus Tampa, and Kansas City versus
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know if I can because that's
Uh-huh.
we're covering the background right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's not gonna let me lower on.
Then we'll let you do
Oh
it.
wait, there you go.
Yeah, you did it before.
Yeah, but there's different. There's our background, then there's the background for other people.
Ah, okay.
This is our background because we're the only ones on right
Okay.
now.
All right. So we got Green Bay versus
There we go.
Tom Brady and the Buccaneers
Going for a chance at the Super Bowl in Tampa.
in Tampa. The Super Bowl is going to be, but they're playing in the frozen tundra.
We got Kansas City
Buffalo. Versus Buffalo, who absolutely deserves it.
Buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to see
Yes.
Buffalo. I would love to see Buffalo go to the Super Bowl. But do I think they're going to win? I don't.
I think they could beat Kansas City.
Is Mahomes playing?
Yeah, but I think they can beat Kansas City. I'm almost sure I know they can beat Kansas City.
That's good. Good.
It's good.
Every time the light fucking changes.
Okay. So all right, let's go through your picks. Who do you got?
Well, I got Green Bay and Kansas City.
You got Green Bay and Kansas City.
I want to pick Buffalo, but I just don't think they're going to win.
So you got Green Bay and Kansas City.
Yeah.
Green Bay and Kansas
I don't want Tom Brady. I don't care if he's on Tampa. I don't want Tom Brady
Oh,
to go
shit.
or win another Super Bowl at all. Here's Val left. I
Somebody's
don't.
still on there.
Yeah, from Twitch. I don't want him on there at all. Not at all. And it's never happened before where the team is playing in their home stadium, goes to the Super
I
Bowl.
don't want it either.
But now let's never say never. This is Tom Brady.
I don't want him either. I do not want Tom Brady there at all. I don't.
I hope Aaron Rodgers shuts his ass down. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers
versus Patrick Mahomes
or
Josh
Buffalo.
Allen.
Yeah, either one. I don't care about either one. I just don't want Tampa.
Yeah, just not Tom Brady.
No,
just not Tom Brady.
Nope.
Like that's I'm with you. Hold up, let me take a quick commercial break with this. This is where you get these jerseys, hoodie jerseys. This is a Braves. This one's incomplete, but
well, it's not incomplete. It's just
I still didn't put football on the back. Can you see it on there?
Yeah.
Show them the hood. Yeah, we got some Braves on the hood. Yeah, just something light. I make these, so you can get that on. Just hit me up, or you can go to barbershoptalkradiostore.com. That's barbershoptalkradiostore.com, and then get
yourself a jersey hoodie.
Get a jersey hoodie or a jersey or a t-shirt or anything else that you need made. Just hit me up. I got you. Fair prices. Anyway, so we're going to go.
I'm glad that Aaron Rodgers finally made it because I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a lot.
Aaron Rodgers was in the championship game last year. They got smoked by San Francisco.
But
he's never had a championship game at home.
Now, the difference between him, they drafted a quarterback too, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And what happened? Aaron Rodgers.
Jordan Love. Elevated.
He
MVP. I'm still that guy.
Yes. You are not taking my job.
This is my job, punk.
Where the Eagles drafted a quarterback and Carson cowered in the corner.
Crumbled.
He fell apart.
Crumbled.
Yeah.
Crumbled.
He fell apart.
Crumbled.
He couldn't handle it.
Crumbled.
How dare you hire somebody?
I can't believe it.
Does that mean you don't believe in me anymore? Aaron Rodgers.
If I'm not the starter, I'm not playing here.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers no, this is still my job.
My job, punk.
Until I'm ready to go. And he had the best season of his career.
Jordan Love. They drafted him. That's what franchise quarterbacks do.
Yes.
They step their game up.
When they need to, yes.
They step their game up.
Yeah.
You don't fucking just fold by
and crumble
and lead the league in fucking turnovers
and interceptions
and fumbles
and sacks and
ugly faces on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Aaron Rodgers showed you how you do it when somebody's drafted to take your job.
Yeah.
You
show them that you still got it. Because a lot of people weren't sure. A lot of people thought Aaron Rodgers was a little washed up after last season. And he showed this season that he is not washed up.
I'm a boss.
This is my job.
I'm a boss.
And you ain't taking it, Jordan Love.
Yep.
But Carson basically gave his spot away.
Oh my God. He was so bad. Yo, these lights are hot, man. I see you sweating. I'm sweating too. Shit's is fucking thermal nuclear warhead. All right. We'll get into those games probably on Saturday. But all right, so let's talk about that the stuff you wanted to talk about earlier and shit.
Yeah.
The news shit.
Yeah. I gotta show you all this.
We should change the
I gotta show you all this
video. You talking about the train stuff?
Yeah. This is what we doing to people now?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? People are just fucking evil. Oh, man. Wait till you guys see this shit. Yo.
Is this what we're doing now?
Was that in New York? That was New York.
That was New York, yep.
Crazy.
This is it. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with y'all so you guys can see. Just need to find it.
It's ugly, hatred-filled nonsense.
This is what we're doing to people now, guys.
For what? Did they catch her?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, they said they charged her with attempted murder.
Yeah.
Watch this bullshit, guys. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Like, this is how we're treating us. Fucking. This is in New York.
They're sharing the fucking.
Yeah.
They can see this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mm-mm-mm.
It's gonna be a commercial first.
All right.
I can't skip.
Oh, I gotta watch it too.
Meet Tonal.
What the fuck?
The smartest home gym that learns as you get stronger.
Sorry about the commercial.
Personalized expert coaching.
The commercial.
I should have put the commercial on first and then played it, but
digital way.
we're still learning.
So you can be your strongest. Visit Tonal.
All right. You fucking cocksucker.
Look at this crap.
Tonight,
Check
a
this
frightening
shit.
attack at a New York City subway after a series of random attacks. This
A
woman will
bunch
be
of
okay.
random
Police
attacks,
footage
okay?
obtained by our station WABC showing a female suspect pushing a woman on the platform from behind
can you
just
make
as
it
the train
bigger?
entered the station. Two officers immediately arresting her. She faces an attempted murder charge. The victim was struck on the arm.
Like, what are we
Did
doing?
not fall.
Can you
on
rewind it?
tracks.
What are we doing, people?
It's another commercial.
I
Just to
think
watch
we
it
go to the
again?
next video.
Uh,
Like, what are we doing?
you gotta
people?
find a better one than that.
That's what we're doing. We're pushing people in the subway.
To try to push her into a fucking
Into a train. On the tracks, like.
She tried to push her into a fucking.
And this is a
train.
random attack. They said there's been multiple random attacks in the subway.
What was that?
Your contact was removed due to something.
Oh shit! Maybe because we used their shit.
Mm.
Oh yeah, WandaVision comes on at 12:00 tonight, probably.
Oh yeah, because it's Friday.
Yeah, watch that shit. They can't see this, can they? Is that it?
That's it. No, that's 2 months ago. Just one from recently.
People are animals, dude.
Yeah, like I don't know,
mind.
but
Yeah,
anyway,
it's all good.
we're
Yeah.
pushing people in front of the sub here. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours ago. That's it.
Run over moments later to arrest a suspect. Another woman, this one aged
Just
33. The victim, 31.
31 years old.
Yeah.
Video showing a
They didn't know each other, like
during an attack at a subway station in Manhattan. Body cameras caught the moment a suspect pushed a woman into an oncoming 6 train at the 59th Street station on
That's the
Tuesday
woman who
night. You can
pushed
see
her.
the officer
the
run
cops
over
just ran
moments
over
later
each
to
other.
arrest
Yeah.
a suspect. Another woman, this one aged 33. The victim, a 31-year-old woman, went to the hospital for an injured arm.
Oh, because they fucking threw her in front of a subway, like, and then the train was coming, and she like flew. Her arm hit the train as it was coming. But is that what we're doing to people now? Like, that's basically what happened. Her toes caught her on the edge, and her arm fucking got hit by the train. That's what we're doing.
Crazy.
Then there was another. I'm not even gonna try and find it. I saw this on the news when I was at work today.
What?
The thing in Norristown, Pennsylvania. They're going around. Somebody went around and shot up the Democratic building in Norristown. Like, what are we doing, people? Is this the new America? We're pushing people in subway, shooting up empty Democrat buildings. Like, come on, guys, get it together. We got to be better than that.
Yeah.
We can't be going around
Sad.
doing shit like that. Like,
Fucking sad, man. It's fucking sad. You need to do better.
yeah, like, can't be pushing people in subways, shooting up buildings. Like,
You need to do better. But you gotta watch fucking Your Honor, man.
yeah, I'm gonna watch.
You gotta watch Your Honor.
You didn't even watch the last episode yet, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can talk about it. Good.
No, we'll do it at a different time. But we're good. I'm good now. Let's finish it up.
All right,
And,
we can end it.
hit it with the
Thanks for calling it, or thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe to our channels. YUN9 space SLIM on YouTube. The Slim and Kim Show on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. YUN9 SLIM. Buy a t-shirt. BarbershopTalkRadioStore.com. Throw some money in the Cash App. Barbershop Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Barbershop Talk Radio. And I think that about sums it up.
Thank you guys. See you next time. Papa will probably come on here tomorrow or something like that.
Peace.
Peace out.